Sitting on your heels, bring your awareness to the breath. Gently start to rotate your head toward the right side in little circles, waking up your neck muscles and stretching all around the neck. Switch to the left side, rotate slowly, breathe in. Come back to the center. Bring your head to the right side. You can also place your hand on top of your head and pull slightly to stretch even more. Push your head toward the center, switch to the left side. Breathe, relax. Gently push your head back to the center, head down, chin toward your chest. Inhale, look up. You can keep your eyes open or closed. It's totally up to you. Head back to the center. Bring your arm to the left side, stretching on the side of your body. Inhale, come back to center. Left arm up. Switch to the left side, bringing the left arm up and to the right side, supporting the body on your fingertips. Inhale, come back to center. Exhale. Inhale, arms overhead. Bend your elbows, open your chest. Arch the spine. Exhale, arms forward, round the spine, back to center. Inhale, arms up, bend the elbows, open the chest, arch the spine. Exhale, round the spine, arms forward and back to the center. Take a couple of more of cat-cow in this pose. Remember to inhale. When you bring the arms up and open the chest, look up. Exhale when you have the arms in front of you. Relax the arms by the side. Just breathe and stretch a bit the shoulders with little circle movements anteriorly and posteriorly. Come on hands and knees. Tuck the toes under. Just breathe in screaming toe pose. Nowadays we are so used to walking in our shoes, not walking barefoot anymore. So we really need to stretch our feet as well, and this is an excellent pose for that. Inhale, gently come forward, releasing the pose, untuck the toes, and sit on your heels, back to a neutral position. Come on your hands and knees, untuck the toes, push your hips to seated and up to downward facing dog. Bend your knees one at a time to stretch a bit more into the hamstrings. Eventually your heels will touch the mat. Push your hips to the back. Let's do some cat-cow. Inhale, come on heels and forward, rounding the spine. Exhale, bend your knees, arch the spine, back to downward facing dog. Inhale, round the spine. Exhale, bend your knees, arch the spine, back to downward facing dog. One more inhale, round the spine, coming forward. Exhale, bend your knees, arch the spine, back to downward facing dog. Keep going with your flow. Listen to your body and follow your breath. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees, start to walk toward the front of the mat, fingers in line with the feet, and fall forward. Grab your elbows, bounce with your back up and down, relax your neck and shoulders. Breathe. Release the arms to the mat, bend your knees, start rolling up slowly, vertebra by vertebra, until you're up. Roll your shoulders back. We are in Tadasana. Lift the kneecaps, table in, chin slightly in, belly in and up, gaze drishti to the nose. We're gonna do some sun salutations. Inhale, arms up. Look at the thumbs, press your palms. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, look forward, flat back. Exhale, step back, stay in plank pose for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On your next exhale, knees, chest and chin down to the mat. Inhale, transition to Cobra, Bhujangasana. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Stay for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, look forward, bend your knees. Step in or walk. Flat back, look forward. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms overhead, press the palms. Exhale, Tadasana, hands in your heart or resting on the side. Again, inhale, arms up, look toward the thumbs. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step back into plank pose. Let's hold one more time for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. On your next exhale, knees, chest and chin down to the mat. Inhale, transition into Cobra, look up. Exhale, push back to downward facing dog. Hold for 5 breaths. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Inhale, raise the right leg up to the sky. Bend your knee. Step forward for lunge stretch. Look forward. Inhale, back to downward facing dog. Let's do the same on the left side. Inhale, raise the left leg up, bend the knee, step forward, look forward, adjust as needed. Lunge stretch on the left side. Inhale, come back to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, step or jump in, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms up, palms together. Exhale, Tadasana. Arms in prayer pose in your heart. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold. One more time. Inhale, flat back, look forward. Step or jump back. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise the right leg up, step forward for lunge stretch, look forward. Stay. On your next inhale, come back into down dog. Let's repeat. Inhale, raise the left leg up, step forward, look forward. Stay in lunge stretch. Inhale, back to plank. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, upward jumping, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms overhead. Look at the thumbs. Exhale, Tadasana. Breathe, reconnect to yourself. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, step or jump back. Stay in plank pose, Balakasana. Strong core, belly in. Engage your arms, your legs. On your next exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Inhale, raise your right leg up, bend your knees, knee to nose. Start going down and up with your knee for 3, 4, 5. Flip to Dancer's Bridge. Open your chest, look up, strong legs. Inhale, come back again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Flip to Dancer's Bridge. Keep your heart open. Coming back to center, raise your leg up and back to downward facing dog. Inhale, left leg up. Let's repeat the same sequence, coming down and up with your knees for 3, 4, 5. Flip to Dancer's Bridge. Look up. Inhale, coming back with your knees once again, up and down for 3, 4, 5. Dancer's Bridge. Breathe. Coming back, knee to nose, leg up, downward facing dog. Push your hips to the back. Rest in child's pose. Sitting on your heels, legs are wide open. Just reconnect to your breath. Inhale, come back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, plank pose, Balakasana, right forearm, left forearm down. Stay in forearm plank. Breathe. Engage all the core muscles. Right forearm up, left forearm up, back to downward facing dog. Let's repeat. Left forearm down, right forearm down. Stay in forearm plank pose. Left forearm up, right forearm up. Coming back to downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, upward jumping, flat back. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, Tadasana. Arms in your heart or by the side. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, flat back. Exhale, stepward jump back, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Breathe. Inhale, come back to plank pose. So move your weight to the right side. Stack one foot on top of the other one. Left arm up to the sky. Stay in Vashisthasana, side plank pose. Inhale, come back to center and switch to the left side. Remember to keep integrity and to keep your body straight with the line when you do this pose. Inhale, come back to plank pose. Exhale, Chaturanga Dandasana. Inhale, upward facing dog. Exhale, downward facing dog. Come to sit on your heels with the spine nice and tall and just breathe for some time. Now let's work on some back bends. The first pose, frog pose. Widen your knees, toes pointing out, head down. Try to relax and pull your hips toward the back. This is the killer part of this pose. It can be intense, especially if we have pain in our knees, but it's a really great pose to open our hips. Gently come forward, knees close to each other. Come to sit on your heels. The next pose is a hero pose. Your heels are slightly on the side of your thighs. Your spine is nice and tall. From here, if we're comfortable, we can try moving back, lying down on our back with the arms overhead. Just relax in the pose, in reclining hero pose. Gently come up. Help yourselves by placing the hands onto your feet and pushing to lift the torso up. Come forward, come out of the pose gently. Now stand on your heels and let's just do some swing with the arms. Grab your right ankle and with the opposite arm, swing, open your chest, push your lower back forward, and do the opposite with the right arm. Back to the left arm, and again to the right arm. When you go down, breathe in. When you open, breathe out until you finally come into the full expression of camel pose. Gently push your chest up and forward and rest in child's pose with legs wide open. Child's pose is always a good pose to neutralize the spine, especially after a deep back bend or a deep forward bend, or just if we need to rest for some time. Come up, cross your ankles under, roll back, coming into seated position with toes pointing toward the ceiling. Inhale, arms up. Exhale, fold forward. Catch the toes if you can, otherwise it's perfectly fine. Try to push from the hips, never from the lower back, to prevent any pain. Breathe. You can also grab your big toes with the thumb and index. Inhale, look out for extension. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, come out of the posture. Exhale. Prepare for Janu Shirshasana. Bend the right knee. Let it fall to the mat. Inhale, arms up. Twist the torso to the front knee. Exhale, fold forward. Inhale, slowly come up. Exhale, switch to the left side, making sure that the foot is pressing above the knee. Inhale, arms overhead. Twist toward the front knee. Exhale, fold forward. Head to knee pose. You can also bend the knee. Just listen to your body. Inhale, come up. Exhale, shake the legs, the feet. Come to seated position, cross legs, roll yourself forward. Stand, widen your legs, toes pointing out, and come down into the Yogi Squat or Malasana. Hands can be in your heart, in prayer pose, with the elbows pressing the knees to open, the hips back is straight and long. Now hands on your mat, coming to the tiptoes, pressing the knees above the elbows on your armpit, and try to move your way forward. You can just stay here, or you can try to lift one leg at a time and then both, and keep the balance in crow pose. Don't push yourself. Every day the practice will be different. One day you might be able to do the pose, the next day you might not, and that's perfectly fine. Come to seated position and just lay down on your back. Hug your knees to the chest. Relax. Hug your right knee to the chest to extend the left leg. Let's release the hips. Bring the right leg to the opposite side. Look toward the right side with the arm extended. Hug the knee to the chest and switch the side. And once again, bring the left knee to the opposite side, looking toward the left with arm extended. Back to the center. Hug both the knees. And let's come to seated position, preparing for Navasana, boat pose. Grab your legs behind the knees. Back is straight. Engage the core and lift the legs. You can leave the knees bent, arms on the side, wide open. Keep the balance sitting on your sitting bones, never on your sacrum. You can even extend the legs and try to keep the balance, or coming back into plow pose. Come back into Navasana for the second time. Let's just release, coming forward. And third time, again to boat pose. You can once again extend the legs and try to come down with control, engaging your core, and come in half boat pose with the chest and legs up. Gently come out of the pose, rest. Hug your knees to the chest, rock side by side to massage the spine. And gently release your legs to the mat, laying down, preparing for Shavasana. Legs are hip distance apart, feet are naturally falling to the floor, arms are open by the side, palms facing the sky, eyes closed. Soften the breath, relax. I will recommend you to stay in Shavasana for at least 10 minutes in order for your body to completely relax and let go of any tension that we have, to completely relax and surrender. After all the exercise that we did, we need some rest. And this is the time to end our practice. Scan your body. Keep your attention to the breath. I will recommend you to stop this video and come back after 10 minutes so that you can take your full 10 minutes of Shavasana. Start to wiggle your fingers, your toes. Bend your knees, arms overhead. Stretch, taking a deep inhale, deep exhale, as if you just woke up in the morning. Roll to the right side and stay. With your left hand, start to come up in sitting position with crossed legs. Please feel free to take your lotus or half lotus pose. Hands can rest on the knees for meditation, or can even be in the heart. In Anjali Mudra, prayer pose. Bring your hands to the third eye, in between your eyebrows. Say silently, thank you. Hands to your mouth. Say thank you. Hands to your heart. Say thank you. Thank you for joining me. Namaste.